Good old octave stuff from the old 70s. All right, y'all, H3 here for Bass in Your Face, giving you a demo of this bass, and you're like, well, you've given me a demo of this bass, this Marcus Miller Sire V3 before, but this has on it the high beams, the stainless steel bass strings, round wound, hand wound strings. I'm not going to read the back of this, but your strings are handmade, not machine made, because our expert string makers are capable of making micro adjustments needed throughout the winding process for the best possible sound and feel possible. All right, the difference is real. That's their trademark. So install some DR high beams. Also installed it through the neck through openings. Okay, so I installed these strings myself with my string tool, cutter and winder tool, and installed it through these holes instead of of course it's going through the bridge, but it's going through the hole, and it's supposed to give the bass more sustain. So I'll do a couple of more demos before we stop. Now, this episode is also about recalls. I recalled 2 episodes, episode 97 and 98, for quality control issues. In other words, something wasn't sounding right. And when you have a situation like that, you got to figure out what is the problem. Is it in the camera? Is it in the audio cables? Is it the line cable from the bass to the amp. It turns out it was the amp. It was my trusty Rumble 100. This is all that's left of it. Was going bad. It was going bad, and I took it to Call Guitar Center, and thankfully, mercifully, I had the protection plan, the old good old protection plan, and it was just about to expire. But fortunately, this problem came up, and I was able to take it in, and they honored the contract. So they repair it or replace it. So that's the good news on my end. But in the meantime, without an amp, well, at least not a bass amp, I do have another amp for my keyboard, I was going crazy. So I went ahead and picked up one of my favorite amps again, my Acoustic B25C. I had actually traded in, it's the smallest one, had traded it in for the Rumble 100, but I love that amp, and so it's good to have it back. I'm going to use it as a backup amp like I'm using now. The tone is fantastic. I'm going to use it, and I might just hang on to it, or I might send it to my grandson. You never know. When I ship him that Squire Mini bass, we'll see, the Mini Precision bass. So, those episodes of sound not happening. It started around episode 96, but it wasn't that bad, but it got worse and worse, and it sounded like the bass was not reverb, but what do they call this, overdrive. It sounded like the bass was on a bad overdrive. That's not going to cut it. So now we get more of a truer sound. Get a more truer sound to the bass, and this amp does the job. And so I'm thrilled to bring you this short little episode. We'll put up the specs on the B25C, and if you need a good practice amp, it's even good for gigs. It was definitely good for gigs for like small venues. Pick it up. Tone is fantastic, absolutely impressive. Great job for acoustic. I used to own a B100 C. That was many years ago. But they make great amps, folks. Acoustic. I think that was brand Jaco Pastorius used. So anyway, so there you have it. Some demos, and then I'm going to hurry up and do these episodes leading up to episode 100. It's going to be an extravaganza, folks, so stay tuned. All right, God bless, take care, love you guys. All praises go to Jesus Christ, Lord and Savior, and take care. Be safe out here. It's crazy times, and we love you. Peace.